we're getting ready to go green flag racing off turn number 4. As we come down the front straightaway, Blake Peeler taking a sneak peek on the inside as we are 3 wide as we head into turn number 1, coming off turn number 2. Robert Fisk up the racetrack. That puts the battle between Carson Mason and the 292 of Blake Peeler. Here comes Jason Estes. Don't count out that Ford Thunderbird as he has moved into that 3rd spot as Carson Mason gets in the back of the 292 and sends him down the front straightaway.
It's the 292 of Blake Peeler, your leader, with the 55T of racing Jason Estes up to the number 2 spot. 21C is Smooth. Chad Clancy down to the inside up to the number 3 spot as he's looking for more with Estes up on the high side.
Estes settles into that 2 spot. Good run for him and that Thunder Chicken as he goes down the back straightaway. He will hang on to that 2 spot. Jason Estes loves the high line, likes to run in his own zip code as he is fast. Race fans on this racetrack as he is trying to run down the 292 of Peeler and has caught him in turn number 1.
It's the 292 of Peeler down to the inside. The 55T racing Jason Estes up on the high side. High side has momentum into turns number 3 and 4. Estes up high. The 292 of Peeler down low as the 21C is Smooth. Chad Clancy right there in the number 3 spot. Up to 4th is the 65X of Thomas Roberts and the X9 of Bad Brad Whitney rounding out your top 5. Everybody chasing Peeler down the back straightaway.
Blake Peeler running right where he needs to be on that racetrack. Going to be an extremely hard man to pass as we have got a little bit of rubbing as we come off turn number 4. Stock car racing at its very best right here at US 36 Raceway.
That's why they have fenders as it's Peeler down the back straightaway. Clancy in second, and here comes Estes. Estes using that high line to perfection through turns number 3 and 4. Thomas Roberts with a good run, and here comes Whitney in the X9. Throw the 34X, the Maysville Mauler, Mick Ross in the mix as well. Top 6 able to separate themselves, and everybody chasing. Shocker Chassis on the side, the 292 of Blake Peeler.
Blake Peeler says, is this thing over yet? As they are all over him coming down the front straightaway. Clancy on the low side of the racetrack. He and Estes side by side. They've been that way the entire feature as they are going back and forth. We have got up front Shocker Chassis. Then comes the Ford Thunderbird, and then comes the Jet Chassis. Great racing action here as we are battling as Estes settles into that 2 spot.
Typical IMCA stock car fashion. It's the 292 of Peeler, the 55T racing Jason Estes. Estes again going to throw it up on the high side and make it work. Peeler with a good run, but the 55T new leader at the line. Racing Jason Estes taking over the lead this time by.
Estes using that extreme high line. I think he's in his own zip code when he gets up there, but he has got it working. Now Clancy said, if that high line worked for you, let me try it up top, as now Estes changes line. Look at Whitney all the way up to that 2nd spot.
The X9 Bad Brad Whitney with a daring move through turns number 3 and 4 all the way up to the number 2 spot. That's going to move the 292 of Blake Peeler back to the number 3 spot, and the 21X of Smooth Chad Clancy in 4th. But here comes Thomas Roberts in the 65X, rounding out your top 5. Everybody still chasing the old Thunder Chicken, car number 55T, racing Jason Estes out front.
When that Thunder Chicken flies, it flies fast as it is out front and pulling away as Estes making that car work as he comes down the front straightaway.
292, Blake Peeler searching on the track. He's going to go up to his familiar high line through 3 and 4, also checking it out in 1 and 2, trying to find the raciest spot on the track to catch the 55T racing Jason Estes with the lead. Whitney in second, Clancy, Peeler, and Roberts rounding out your top 5. Everybody chasing Estes.
Brad Whitney got that car working on the inside as he is always around that front. As we go down the back straightaway, we are going to head into turn number 4 as the white flag in the air as they go into turn number 1. Take us home, Alan.
It's the 55T racing Jason Estes up top shelf. 9X Brad Whitney running the low line down the back straightaway. It's the 55T Estes with the lead. The 9X Brad Whitney going to make a last-ditch effort, but it's all car number 55T racing Jason Estes, your feature winner. Second place belongs to the X9 Bad Brad Whitney. Third place to the 21X of Smooth Chad Clancy, followed by the 292 of Blake Peeler and the 65X of Thomas Roberts, rounding out your top 5. Sixth place went to the 34X of 55D of racing Jason Estes. Go ahead, send it down trackside to Pops for the on-track interview as he makes his way there. The Lake Road Warehouse Winner's Circle.
Hi. fans, as he gets ready to come out of the race, driving that car to the 55 team. The Thunder Chicken has flew tonight as he gets ready to unbuckle steering wheel off of the car. Going to make that dramatic entrance. Here he comes, racing Jason Estes. As he makes his way around here, let's get over here for the on-track interview. It didn't take you but a lap or two to knock that rust off tonight. I tell you one thing, you put the old Thunder Chicken in victory lane tonight. Spread them wings and flew, Jason. Good race.
Thanks a lot. We got a good run on that first start, and the yellow come out, and I thought Clancy was supposed to be down there. I really didn't want to get stuck on the bottom. Didn't work out too bad. The car was a little too tight to run the top. I was pushing down here. I finally started slowing down. I think the car got quite a bit faster, but I thank Calvin Till. This is his car. Thank him for letting me drive it. Window Manual is a big sponsor of his, so thank you all for coming out.
I tell you what, great racing action out there. Never fails. You seem to find your own zip code on the high side of this racetrack and make it work. Car seems to really hook up for you. You like that high line.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. You can just hold her to the floor all the way around there.
That's when it's good. Race fans, one more time, racing Jason Estes.
Into turns number 3 and 4. It's going to be on the gas, heavy out of turn number 4. It's a great start by the front row. The 292 of Chad Jarrett out to the early lead. Here comes Druki, Tyler Druki, and Matt Richards going to thread the needle down the back straightaway. Both of them past the 11 of Frank Rogers. Druki high, Richards low, off of 4. It's going to be the 292 of Chad Jarrett leading that second lap with Matt Richards not going away. Richards again down to the inside. He's going to take over the lead down the back straightaway. 292 of Jarrett hanging tough right in the mix. It's Richards at the point. Jarrett in second. Druki running third. Rogers fourth. And Osborne rounding out your top 5. Everybody chasing. Is 11 of Frank Rogers way up the track in turns number 1 and 2. Gathers it up. Green flag on the track. Richards at the point. Jarrett in second. Druki running third. 11 of Frank Rogers is fourth. As problems with car number 79 of Dakota Osborne. Dakota Osborne off the track. Car number 11 of Frank Rogers putting it through the spin cycle into turns number 1 and 2. Keeps his foot in it as we stay green flag racing. Richards at the point. Going to be dealing with lap traffic as the 11 of Frank Rogers going to pull back out onto the track. It's Richards at the point. Jarrett in second. Druki sitting third, and the 11 of Frank Rogers is running fourth, but he's running the risk of becoming a lap car as the 1R. Matt Richards pulling up right beside of him into turns number 3 and 4. Richards off of 4, lap car, no problem for the 1R of Matt Richards. The 11 of Frank Rogers going 1 lap down. Richards at the point. Jarrett in second. Druki sitting third. And the 11 of Frank Rogers rounding out your field as a tough break for car number 79 of Dakota Osborne over from Decatur, Illinois. His feature is done as he pulls it down into the infield. He's going to watch the rest of the laps keep ticking away. Matt Richards in the 1R. Richards Machine Shop on the side, showing the way with a lap car separating him. And your second and third place competitors, the 292 of Chad Jarrett sitting second, and the 12T Tyler Druki running third. About a half a lap separating the top 3. It's all Matt Richards setting the pace as he takes it through turns number 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Richards at the point, got about a half a track lead for Richards out front, and Druki now running in the number 2 spot, dealing with the lap car of the 11 of Frank Rogers. Druki trying to set up car number 11 of Frank Rogers to get past a very fast lap car. One mistake by the 11 of Rogers was all it took to separate himself from the rest of the field, as Rogers going to go another lap down to car number 12T of Tyler Druki. Druki trying to cut into the lead. The 1R of Matt Richards already established. Richards with a whole half of a track lead as around goes car number 292 of Chad Jarrett. Jarrett facing the wrong way in turns number 1 and 2. And this is green flag racing coming off turn number 4. Richards taking him quick through the motions, on the gas, heavy out of turn number 4. Another great start by the 1R, Matt Richards. But Tyler Druke right there laying in wait in the number 2 spot. In the 292 of Chad Jarrett running third. 11 of Frank Rogers is fourth. Richards able to separate himself out just a little bit. He's got about an 8-car length lead over 12T of Tyler Druke. Druke, though, able to cut that lead in half, going down the front straightaway into turns number 1 and 2. 1R, Matt Richards up high, Druke down low. It's about a 3-car length lead for the 1R of Richards into turns number 3 and 4. Off of 4, it's Richards, Druke, Jarrett, and Rogers, your top 4. As Druke getting a good run down to the inside into turns number 1 and 2. Druke with a good low line run as he's going to set him up into turns number 3 and 4. It's Richards and Druke separating themselves from the rest of the field. About 2-car length lead for the 1R of Matt Richards. Druke again going to set it low into turns number 1 and 2 as the 1R of Matt Richards letting it drift up high into 3 and 4. Right in the middle of the turn off of 4. Richards still with the lead, but Druke not going away. Druke again going to throw it in on the low side of turns number 1 and 2, hoping it sticks as Richard goes up high. Down the back straightaway, it's Richards by about an 8-car length lead over the 12T. Tyler Druke. Druke sitting in second as the 292. Chad Jarrett sits third in the 11 of Frank Rogers, rounds out your field. Richards again up high in turns number 1 and 2, and Druke down low. It seems like Druke can get through 3 and 4 better, and Richards can get through 1 and 2. As the laps keep ticking away, it's still Richards at the point, but Druke not going away in the number 2 spot. Jarrett sitting comfortably in the number 3 position as Frank Rogers rounds out your field. Everybody vying for the front. 1 lap remaining. It's the 1R of Matt Richards. If Druke's going to make a move, it's got to be now. Into turns number 1 and 2. Druke going to cut the lead in half down the back straightaway. It's Richards right in the middle of the corner, and here comes Druke down to the low side. Off of 4, looking at the checkered flag. Your feature winner for the 4th time this 2018 race season here at US 36 Raceway. Your feature winner, the 1R, Matt Richards. Second place belongs to the 12T of Tyler Druke. Third place to the 292 of Chad Jarrett. And
Road Warehouse winner's circle. Son, Cade Richards waiting here to meet him. Pulls it up here into the victory lane. Richards Machine Shop on it. Husker Car Wash, J&K Trucking. All proud sponsors on this car number 1R of Matt Richards. As the steering wheel's coming off, Hans' device coming off. He's getting ready to come out of this race car. Here he is, race fans, Matt Richards. Ceremonial climb up onto the top of the sprint car. He is going to come around here tonight. We're going to get a word with him as he takes his helmet off in victory lane here tonight. Matt Richards, great run out there. You got that car hooked up again tonight. As now, this may put you in the point lead as you and him are only 1 point apart, and you pick up the win here tonight. He comes home second place. Great run. You have got US 36 Raceway figured out.
Yeah, I felt good to be able to run so good here. Kind of struggled at Eagle last week, but
yeah, I know. I come up here to watch you. Yeah, I remember that.
But we've had some other problems, and we've been trying stuff, so again, we tried some stuff tonight. The track was a little bit different, and it worked out, so happy to be running up front.
I tell you what, great race out there. Take us through the sponsors that help make it possible for you to get here each week.
I got Husker Car Wash. I got J&K Trucking out of Colorado. Richards Machine for the engines. Deuce's Wild Powder Coating. Maxim Racing. Sprint Car Chassis. Got all kinds of people helping. I got Chuck. Cade tonight. I didn't, only had a limited crew tonight, but we got by it. It worked out good.
You got to tell Jessica, see, I can win without you down here.
Yeah, and I think she knows that. She's missed out on a few of them, and then she's always bummed out she don't go. So,
congratulations, great run tonight here in this Race Saver sprint car. Great job. Another big round of applause for Richards.
Take us racing.
Here we go at the cone. We're side by side, wheel to wheel. Dawson with a good start, but here comes Spriggs back on the outside as we're racing wheel to wheel in the one.
New leader at the through turns number 1 and 2. It's going to be the 55D of Michael Dotson, 81 of Richard Spriggs, second. 69 of Zach Sanders going to look to the inside, tried to take over that number 2 spot, but he's going to fade to third. And here comes the 21C Smooth, Chad Clancy up on the high side. 17T of Shadron Turner going to thread the needle. Thought twice about it as he goes down the back straightaway. It's Dotson, Spriggs, Clancy, Sanders, Bailey, and Turner all throw a blanket over the field.
Richard Spriggs looking good in that second position, but here comes Clancy on the high side with Sanders on the inside as they go down the back straightaway. Dotson out front all by himself, but he's got company. The Hounds are at the door as we are 3 and 4 wide behind him.
The godfather of Log Mafia Racing setting the pace into turns number 1 and 2. 55D, Michael Dotson, your leader. The 81 of Richard Spriggs, second. Side by side for third and fourth between the 21C of Smooth, Chad Clancy, and the 69 of Zach Sanders. Here comes Bailey. Shane Bailey with a great slide job crossover right in front of the 17T of Turner. A little bit of contact down the front straightaway. No harm, no foul. We stay racing. Battle for the lead between Dotson and the 21C of Smooth, Chad Clancy. Clancy going to throw it up high. Dotson down low at the line. New leader. It's the 21C of Smooth, Chad Clancy.
69 of Sanders. He gets that car up top. He is going to be challenged for that second position. He will take that second spot away from Dotson as we go through turn number 3 off of turn number 4. Clancy out front. This time by as it looks like 55T of Dotson problems for that car.
As the 55T kind of fading here in the later stages, he's up on the as yellow flag comes out onto the racetrack. Yellow flag as we have debris. It looks like our cone is sitting right in the middle of the front straightaway. Turns number 3 and 4 going to be on the gas heavy out of 4. Green flag in the air. Another great start by the 21C of Smooth, Chad Clancy. Dotson not fooled. He's right there in the number 2 spot as here comes the 69 of Zach Sanders up on the high side. And where did Shadron Turner come from? The 17T. Shadron Turner going to go down to the inside, try to take over the number 2 spot. A lot of flames coming out from the under.
Something not right with the 17T.
A lot of flames on the backside of that car, number 17T.
Brake line on fire.
Yellow flag coming out.
Red flag.
Red flag conditions out on the track. Red flag conditions. We had a fire going on car number 17T of Shadron Turner. For safety precautions, we just went ahead.
Clancy is on the gas, but here comes Zach. Zach Sanders will move into that second spot with Dotson third.
Into turns number 1 and 2. Clancy up high, Sanders down low. Clancy with a good run down the back straightaway. It's the 21C Smooth. Chad Clancy with the lead. 69 of Zach Sanders. And here comes Princess. Car number 7 of Shane Bailey running third as the 17T of Shadron Turner moving up to the number 4 spot. He's going to look to the inside of the 7 of Bailey through turns number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. It's Clancy at the front, but he's got company. The 69 Zach attacks. Zach Sanders trying to mount a charge to the front.
Here comes Shane Bailey as he will move in that third spot and look already up to that 4th position. It's the 17 of Shadron Turner. No fire. He is good to go. As Bailey way up the racetrack next to the wall as he settles into third. But the battle on the track shaping up for that lead as Clancy has it. Zach Sanders wants it.
Down the front straightaway, it's the 21C of Smooth. Chad Clancy up high, going to go the 69 of Zach Sanders. Try to get the RPMs up down the back straightaway. Sanders with a good run going into turns number 3 and 4 right in the tire tracks of the 21C of Smooth. Chad Clancy. Clancy at the line. Sanders in second. Bailey third. Turner fourth. And Spriggs now rounding out your top 5 as problems for the 48X of Jim Masoner Jr. with turns number 3 and 4. He's going to go through some agricultural driving down the front straightaway, back out onto the track. As now he's back out on the track. We stay green flag racing. It's Clancy, Sanders, Bailey, Turner, and Spriggs, your top 5 with Dotson and Masoner rounding out your field. Everybody chasing Smooth. Chad Clancy in the 21C.
Chad Clancy looks like he's got it working. Here comes Bailey trying to slide job, unable to make it work. And Sanders hangs on to that second spot, but everybody chasing Chad Clancy. Is it his night to cash in the Lake Road Warehouse winner's circle?
Laps keep ticking away as it's still Smooth. Chad Clancy out front. Battle for the number 2 and 3 spot kind of shaken up between the 69 of Sanders and the 7 of Bailey. Bailey going to throw it in hard into turns number 1 and 2. The 17T of Shadron Turner up on the high side as the yellow flag comes out onto the racing surface. Slow into turns number 3 and 4 on the gas heavy. The 69 of Zach Sanders not fooled. He's right in the tire tracks into turns number 1 and 2. It's Clancy, Sanders, and here comes Turner. 17T of Shadron Turner running the low line down the back straightaway, throwing his name into the mix. Top top three able to separate themselves from the rest of the field. It's Smooth, Chad, Clancy, Sanders, and Turner, your top three.
Turner using that inside line to perfection as he is going to look on the low side of Sanders as they go down the back straightaway. Clancy, just what he wants to see is them racing behind him. As we got another good battle, look at Richard Spriggs as he is up to that fourth spot, but here comes Bailey.
At the line, it's the 21C is Smooth, Chad Clancy, 69 is Zach Sanders, and the 17T is Shadron Turner. Sanders up top shelf. He's got a good run going down the back straightaway. As the 55D, Michael Dotson, problems over in turns number 1 and 2. I think he's far enough out of harm's way as the yellow flag comes out onto the racing surface. On the gas early, not going to be fooled this time. It's the 21C Smooth, Chad Clancy with a good start here at the restart. Clancy at the point, Sanders in second, Turner set in third. Sanders going to close the door on Turner into turns number 1 and 2, kind of changing up the line a little bit into turns number 3 and 4. Clancy still at the point, but Sanders with a good run. As the laps keep ticking away, problems for the 7 of Shane Bailey. He gathers it up, facing the right way. We stay green flag racing. Clancy with the lead down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. Separated themselves by about a 3-car length lead over the 69 of Zach Sanders. As the white flag comes out one more time around, it's Clancy, Sanders, Turner, your top 3 into turns number 1 and 2. Off of 2 down the back straightaway. Pops, take us home.
As we go through turn number 3, he's going to be looking at the checkered flag. His first modified win ever. That is Chad Clancy in car number 21C. Second place, 69 of Zach Sanders. Third place, 17T is Shadron Turner. 81 of Richard Spriggs comes home in fourth. And the 7 of Shane Bailey. And the 55. As these guys take them behind, he's going to pull up in Lake Road Warehouse Winner's Circle. Let's go ahead. Backside to Allen.
Adams at Eaton Concrete pumping. Shocks by Precision Performance. Westfall GMC. BFD Fabrication Shop. Eaton Chemicals. Zach's Comfort System. A to Z Billboards. Rage Chassis. Prime Racing Products. Howell Farms. Fusion Graphics. All sponsors on a very fast feature winner for the IMCA Modifieds. Getting ready to climb out of the car. Give him a big round of applause, race fans. The feature winner for the IMCA Modifieds, car number 21C, Smooth, Chad Clancy. Chad, I know this one's got to mean a lot to you as you're getting a honk from the Westfall GMC Page truck. Congratulations on your first ever IMCA Modified feature win. Tell me how it feels, man.
Oh, man, it's a big relief finally. I wish there was more cars on the track, so it felt like more in a heat race, but it is what it is. We'll still take the win. So
the car's
finally coming around, so I got to thank, Darren Shaw, James Doty, Dustin Boney. I've probably sent him a million texts over the past year, so, they do great. Randy Grimmett, Tracy, my brother, everybody supported me, and Westfall. There's tons of names on these cars, and I can't thank all of them enough.
You definitely had that car figured out here tonight. You're going to be creeping up the points standing. Are you thinking championship, or are you just out here to win races this year?
Yeah, it'll be there if it's there. If not, well, it's pretty tough in IMCA. You have one bad night, you can lose it, but you can win it the same ways.
Yep, very true. All right, buddy, we're going to let you go ahead and get your pictures. Congratulations again. Feature winner for the IMCA Modifieds, car number 21C, Smooth, Chad Clancy. Race fans, I'd like to personally thank each and every one of you for coming out here tonight. On behalf of everybody here at US 36 Raceway, we hope we see you back here next week, Friday, June 8th, for the Bud Shootout part with the ASCS Warrior Region presented by Impact Signs, Awnings, and Wraps. I hope to see you there, race fans. And with that, good night. Take care.